Dear students, in yesterday's class, I have given some brief introduction about statistics 2. In today's class, I am going to begin the first concept, that is correlation and regression. Correlation and regression, they are separate concepts. First, let us understand what is correlation. So after solving problems relating to correlation, we can move forward to regression. So first, let us understand what is correlation. So here correlation is nothing but it is the degree of relationship between two variables. In short, I can say that if there are two variables and in those two variables, if any one variable will fluctuate, that will create impact on other variable also. For example, demand, sales. These are two variables, demand and sales. If there is any fluctuation in terms of demand, that will create impact on sales. Commonly we know that if demand increases, sale increases. If demand decreases, sales also decreases. So this is the concept. So that means sales is depending upon demand. Therefore there is relationship between demand and sales. So such relation itself is called as correlation. I hope you have understood. The degree of relationship between two variables is called as a correlation. So in the concept of correlation, we have to understand what is the degree of relationship between two variables in terms of numbers. How to ascertain that relation in terms of numbers? So after understanding correlation concept very clearly, we will come to know how to measure the degree of relationship between two variables. This is the basic concept. Correlation is nothing but a degree of relationship between variables. And now let us understand different types of correlation. So types of correlation, in that first one, positive correlation. First one is positive correlation. So here what is positive correlation? So first of all, correlation is the relationship between two variables. For example, here demand is there. If demand is increasing and if sales is also increasing, so here what we are saying, demand is increasing, sales is also increasing. Both variables are moving in the same direction. Both variables are moving in the same direction. So such relationship, when two variables are moving in the same direction, that particular relation is called as a positive correlation. And now let us understand negative correlation. So here negative correlation is nothing but when two variables are moving in opposite direction. So such relation is called as a negative correlation. So if demand is increasing and if sales is decreasing, demand is increasing, sales is decreasing, both are moving in opposite direction. It is moving up, it is moving down, so opposite movement is there. So such relation is called as a negative correlation. Such relation is called as negative correlation. This is the second type of correlation. Now let us understand what is zero correlation. So here zero correlation is nothing but when there is no any relationship between two variables or more than two variables. So such relation is called as a zero correlation. For example, demand and marks. See, demand is also variable, marks is also variable. So if demand increases, does it create any impact on marks? No. Marks is different segment, demand is different segment. So there is no relationship between demand and marks. So if demand increases, that will create no impact on marks. If marks increases or decreases, that will create no impact on demand. So there is no relationship between demand and marks. So such relation is called as a zero correlation, right? So this is the basic concept, meaning of correlation and types of correlation. So after understanding meaning and types of correlation, to measure the degree of relationship between two variables, we oftenly use two methods. One is Karl Pearson's coefficient of correlation, another one is Spearman's rank correlation. So in these two, first let us understand by the application of Karl Pearson's coefficient of correlation how to measure the degree of correlation between variables. For that I have written a formula here. So first I will explain you what are the contents of that formula. So first, Karl Pearson's coefficient of correlation, R, that means correlation, is equal to n sigma uv. N sigma uv. So first of all, in case of correlation there will be two variables. One is treated as x, another one is treated as y, right? And here u is there, v is there. How to ascertain u, how to ascertain v? So for ascertaining u, what we do, we take assumed mean. And that assumed mean is deducted from x. So when assumed mean is deducted from x, the remainder is treated as u. And in case of y, we have to take assumed mean, and that assumed mean should be deducted from y. So such deviation is called as v, right? In my next class I will be solving a problem. You will understand very easily. N sigma uv minus into bracket sum of u, again into bracket sum of v. So we know how to ascertain u and v. So on that basis we have to take the total. That should be divided by whole root of first bracket n sigma u square. So already we have ascertained what is u, and we have to take the square root of that, and the total is to be taken. That should be deducted from sum of u whole square. So this first bracket relates to u and second bracket relates to v. Here n sigma u square is there, here n sigma v square is there, here sum of u whole square, here sum of v whole square. This is the formula for calculating degree of correlation between two variables by the application of Karl Pearson's coefficient of correlation. And in my next class, in tomorrow's class, I will solve a problem. Thank you.